beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this.
No! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1083. We're back again after a lovely weekend, a lovely, lovely holiday weekend. We hope you had one too. Just a reminder, give the stream a like if you haven't already. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/DP. Actually, later tonight, after this show, we're going to do the booking committee and book the next month of Patreon content. If you want to be a part of it, $25 patrons and above get to be in the booking committee, but we're going to broadcast the booking committee live for $10 plus patrons tonight. So don't miss that.
That's a party.
Yeah. And woo, yeah. I forgot to reset this goal.
So nobody donate until it resets.
And I did a stream a few days ago. So I actually have to $55 of the goal that you see now is actually for this week.
Oh.
So I'm going to do that really quick here.
What a good start of the week. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Did anybody do fun Labor Day stuff?
Is that like fun summer stuff?
Fun summer stuff, yeah. Anybody have a fun Labor Day party? A barbecue? I had some grilled burgers. That's about what I think of when I think of Labor Day, is grilled burgers.
You don't think of people going through labor?
No, not usually.
You have to sit and reflect on all the people going through labor. Isn't that what Labor Day is all about?
I don't, honestly, I'm not even sure.
Oh.
I think it's about working people, and
I think that's Labor Day, right?
Huh.
With a U.
Is it like Arbor Day?
It all depends on where you live and how you spell it.
I'm confused.
I saw something that I knew you'd love, so I saved it to play it on the show. You're going to love this. Check this out.
Hi, man. The highest person in the room.
Someone hauling ass in an ice cream truck.
Been there. Hi, man. Cannabis?
Yeah, it's a cannabis company. I wish there was a Weed Man ice cream truck.
This is like triggering my anxiety. Is he
going
to hit somebody?
It. No. Okay. You're going to love it.
Good.
You're going to love it.
Oh, there's so many flavors. I don't even know where to start.
There's all the different flavors of weed.
Is that Hyman Jackknife?
Let's
get that.
The Hyman Jackknife? Is that the K-Nash?
The 7-Nash?
Oh, my guy. That's what you need. Hell yeah. Almost in his mid-90s, Kevin Nash with the Jackknife brand. I might have to get some Jackknife weed, dude. Like, forget about it. That's Kevin Nash. That's that diesel.
Yeah.
Is it a diesel strain?
They can't use it. Well, it might be a diesel strain. I don't know.
Reading the aftermath of the all-out press scrum. It was a tame Labor Day. Tip train.
Thank you.
Tip train.
Oh, shit. You know what?
You put the thing as...
Yeah, I did. Let me fix it.
The goal was 55.
Yeah.
Now it's 60. 60 will start at $60.
Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to fix this.
You might be the high man right now.
I wish. I wish I had that excuse.
That was a beautiful commercial.
Yeah.
I wonder if it is like a sour diesel or something, and they just call it the jackknife.
They can't use diesel.
Like a jackhammer and a diesel mixture or something.
Yeah.
The jackknife was lit though. I want that just to have the packaging. That's like That's the coolest shit in the room right now. I never thought smoking weed was cool until just now. Just now, it's Big Daddy cool. That was the best. That was probably the best surprise that you could have like set me up for. I think even if it was like Elvira and Dolly Parton kissing driving the truck, like I don't think that would be better than Kevin Nash. That was so much. That was a treat. That was my treat.
That was your treat.
Sour Weasel? No, that's the Bobby Heenan strand.
Sour Weasel.
Strain. Is it Strand? Is Strand
Strain.
okay? Or is it only Strain?
I would say Strain.
I started to say Strand, and I'm like, no, I think that's like a virus thing, a strand of a virus.
I think that's also...
Well, I don't know then.
I don't know.
I'm stranded.
We are going to get into the first segment of the show. Here we go.
Boom, 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 boom. There's a weed ice cream man that drives by Roman Velasquez's neighborhood every night. Is he high or does he sell weed? Strains you love. You can get like cannabis-infused ice cream.
Yeah, they're gonna touch me.
Hey, no.
Remember when CM Punk had his like one of his last runs in WWE, and Kevin Nash just randomly made his way into the weird like feud with CM Punk?
Yeah,
that was so strange.
Well, that was Triple H bringing his buddy back in to make some money.
Yeah.
All right. So here's an update on our girl ArtVanGrow, the Home Depot Karen.
Uh-oh.
This is she's slipping into like Chris Chan territory where the Marvel universe is reality. She mentions that a couple times. There was a part where she was dancing to copyrighted music, and I took out the copyrighted music and put one of your songs in. So she's dancing to your song.
Good call.
For a minute. All right, here we go. This is hold on to your seats and like the stream. Please like the stream.
Finger that like button.
If you have gone to IS7 in Staten Island, New York, tell me if you remember Mrs. Sharma. I was just hanging out with these like little kids, and they just like straight up reminded me of Mrs. Sharma. Christina, help me out. Donut, help me out. Mrs. Sharma, here comes another G.
Does she have a friend named Donut?
I don't know.
She said, Donut, help me out.
She thinks everyone in the town that she lived, because she went to that anti-drug march.
Yeah.
She thinks everyone in her town is on drugs and trying to kill her now.
The high man rolls by in his truck and hits her? That'd be scary.
And cues. I just finally got evidence that has been literally taking fucking 2-3 months to get on a flash drive called Keep On Keeping On the flash drive. And you know what? We got it all except a little bit, only like 2 out of the 200 on one of the folders. Ironically, the same exact folder I tried getting on for deputy in Mason County the last time. Same folder keeps not working. So I'm just gonna have to share the Google Drive with them directly, since it doesn't want to go on the flash drive, and they're gonna have to figure out how to open it, or they're gonna come and have to talk to me if they want all this evidence on all these pedophiles, all these corrupt politicians, and everybody else corrupt in the environment.
Oh yeah, she's going like QAnon too. She thinks, but only in like her little Western Washington Peninsula town.
QAnon local?
Yeah, local QAnon. Maybe those guys that Borat stayed with.
That would make sense. This is the Shelton chapter of QAnon.
Yes, basically.
Pedo busters.
Yep.
Environment in the community that I've been voting. So I just came to my local lumber.
Oh, and by the way, this is ridiculous because she's bitching about something at her phone, but she's rattling a shopping cart, and I don't know if her phone is like in the cart or what, but the cart is like 3 times as loud as her voice.
She didn't have a bracelet on to shake around and jingle and piss me off. So now
she probably has bracelets.
Now she just has to shake a cart to piss me off.
Store. Try to support local instead of
I don't know. I left this in just because this is ridiculously bad.
That $200 on a painted driver. I always put my carts back, unlike you trolls that troll on me and show them a bad
Oh, now she's doing the yeah, you trolls say I'm a bad person. Look, I'm taking the shopping cart back. How can you say I'm a bad person?
I'm such a good person that I don't take the shopping cart back.
You leave the cart narcs guy to do it for you?
Person, it's the little things that count. Anyway, they want to charge me like $200 for paint and primer. Habitat Humanity has the same container.
So she's complaining that the hardware store is selling paint and primer at, retail price, while Habitat for Humanity, a nonprofit organization, is selling them cheaper. Okay. That's not a surprise, but I wonder how she gets to shop at Habitat for Humanity. Is she like, I live in a shack, and they're like, yeah, you can get this stuff.
Eco-friendly for $50. We're going to Habitat when they reopen this week after the holiday. I would rather not paint my tiny houses and wait a few extra days than drop $200 on the same exact thing. Fuck that. This is a prime real life example of when shopping local doesn't always work out.
Yeah, shopping local as opposed to getting donations from Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, that's the big difference. When you go to a store and you pay the price the store sells everything for, you're going to pay $200. But if you get some sort of grant from Habitat for Humanity because you're building a house in the middle of the woods, you're going to get a deal.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, somebody tried to jump me.
Okay, she's about to tell a story about how someone tried to jump her, and it's ridiculous because nobody actually jumped her or tried to.
Yeah.
Here at the park while I was in the shower. No poop came out of their butt for the long ass time they were in there.
So she was using like a public shower at a park, and there was someone in the shitter, and no poop came out of their butt.
How did she know? Was she waiting for the kerplop, or was she peeking? Was she peeking?
At the park while I was in the shower. No poop came out of their butt for the long ass time they were in there.
So she was in the shower listening to hear a plop. Wow.
Even one whole marble.
How do we know it wasn't a nice smooth one that just like slid down in perfectly and then cropped itself and stood up on its end with no splash?
I don't know.
Scent, no nothing.
No scent, no nothing?
She was like, man, I know you were just hiding in that stall waiting to jump me, because if you were taking a dump,
she'd smell it.
Yeah.
She'd hear it.
Yeah.
To be jumped. I've been jumped so many freaking times in the past. I was about to be jumped.
Then what stopped it?
Well, obviously this person was trying to shit and couldn't push one out. She was just waiting for them to hit that flush button to get her ass kicked.
Other simps find this wench attractive. To me, she has the face like something out of one of my worst nightmares.
I don't know. I've seen photos of her from when she was trying to do the influencer thing, and she looked like she was a little more together in her head, and she seemed more attractive then. Here, she just seems crazy, like a rambling lunatic.
All women are beautiful.
And then today, some guy came up to me, like I'm in my car, I'm getting out of my car, and he comes up to me, he goes, your music. And I was like, I'm doing music therapy to keep myself calm. I have people.
Oh, yeah. So she was in the park. She's like parked in the park right now. And she was blaring this loud ass music that I cut out earlier. So someone came up and was like, hey, you're being really loud in the park. Can you quiet it down? And she's like, I'm doing music therapy.
Following me and stuff. And he's like, well, I'm trying to relax. And I was like, right. And we all pay to be here. Like, what is this, like, entitlement shit? You pay $30 to be here, dude. I pay fucking taxes to live in the area, and I pay fucking $30 to be here, too.
Okay, so she has that, the pass thing, the, like, adventure pass.
Is that like a camper's pass, or?
It's a state park pass that...
Oh, yeah.
They try to trick you into buying it when you renew your license plates and shit, and your driver's license. It's just, it's a pass that lets you park in the parking lots of the state parks and, like, use the showers and the bathrooms and the, like, the picnic benches and that kind of shit.
To use the same facilities that you use, that you're mooching off of with your fucking RV. All right? Chill the fuck down. Simmer down. Calm your fucking tits. who has this county? Because we really need to get the pedophiles, the child fucking molesters.
Discover Pass. That's what it's called. A Discover
Pass.
Yeah.
And everything else that is in this, in Mason
Maybe that's why
Grace
the
Harbor.
person wasn't pooping. They didn't have a Discover Pass, so they had to hold it. They were just sitting in there because they couldn't use the picnic tables or they couldn't use the showers. They just sit there on the toilet and hold it.
We really need to get a wrap on this. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm really embarrassed to say that I live here right now. The amount of...
Then leave! Leave!
In fucking competent people is unreal. Ignorant people is unreal. Pedophiles, murderers, serial killers is unreal.
The crazy thing about incompetent people is if you're competent, you can navigate around them. If you find yourself around incompetent people, it's your own incompetence to blame.
This is when she lived in a building.
Ooh. Was this the woman pooping next to her?
No, come on, dude.
That's a beautiful necklace.
I think that's her mom, actually. I think this is an old picture.
That would make
I would think
sense.
you'd be able to tell that this is an older picture.
By the necklace. Happy birthday. What is this?
Are these thirst traps for Honest Red?
Yeah. Let's get back on the skis. Is this Dora the Explorer?
Thelma Keschner reporting to duty with backup Barney.
With the duty. Is there Thelma cosplay? When she had to drop the CO of the Beckers for surgery? Serious question I would like to know. I hope we produce Saw. I don't know any of this. I don't get any of this. She has meat on her face. Is it microdosing? Is it psilocybin?
No, I don't think so. I think it's THC.
She's got rocks on her head, neck, chest. The best photo shoot ever.
Oh, yeah. This is where I made her dance to your music.
Like vanilla, drill you in the griller if you chase my skrilla. Ain't none realer, ain't none chiller. 8-ton gorilla, King Kong Godzilla. Hi, I'm Billy. Hi, I'm the fridge. When I get silly, hide all your...
The thirst trap segue for her probably got her another 500 people subscribed to her OnlyFans.
For a little while, her OnlyFans got deactivated for some reason.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Marriages are like pancakes. No shame in throwing the first one out.
To the secretary who broke HIPAA, that Jamie Ellerson...
Yeah, she's got this weird thing about how a secretary at her like mental health clinic broke HIPAA regulations and paired her up with a doctor that had the same last name as her ex-husband, and she thinks it's some weird conspiracy.
Decided to send me there, even though that they were conflict of interest, being that the therapist's name was Gorman, and if she was really a liaison for Mason County Sheriff's Office, then she probably should have read my record and saw that I was married and raped by a Gorman, so therefore don't send me to a clinic where the therapist's name is Gorman, knowing that he has family in this state, because if you actually listen to anything I ever said or pulled any of the evidence off of Instagram, you would...
Like, they would pull evidence off of Instagram.
So it's a HIPAA violation because the woman has the same last name as her ex?
It's a HIPAA violation because a secretary at a mental health clinic sent her to a therapist that had the same last name as her ex-husband.
Know all the answers to these questions. For everybody who made their parents do homework to get them this far in society and pay their way through college, do your homework. I gave you tons of fun facts today on my gram. And it's my mama's birthday, so I'm gonna go clear my name since you jealous little... Sorry, let me recorrect that. It's a female dog. You jealous gold diggers. I'm gonna go... Well, thank you to the homeless lady for letting me in the sheriff's department and causing a scene per usual, and you're never gonna guess what happened. I wound up in the interview room getting her.
Hold on. Is she talking to herself here, or was there another homeless lady?
Is she a homeless? Is she saying that a homeless lady let her into the sheriff's office?
Yeah.
As opposed to her breaking in, then when they caught her, she's like, "No, a homeless lady let me in here." Is she lying about a homeless? Did she make up a homeless lady because she broke into the sheriff's office?
I want to re-examine this statement.
Well, thank you to the homeless lady for letting me in the sheriff's department and causing a scene per usual, and you're never gonna guess what happened. I wound up in the interview room getting heard, being heard, and submitting my evidence all while on camera. Well, his arm kept going in front of the camera. I was like, excuse me, the whole idea of me being on camera is for your arm not to cover it, deputy, as you're hoping that you're not part
So
of
hold on, she's being interviewed by a deputy at the sheriff's office, and she's mad that his arm is taking up her camera space for a sheriff's interview?
Yeah.
Does she think that the sheriff's interview is going to get her onto American Idol or something? What is it?
Yeah.
What is in her fucking batshit mind?
Rough bunch.
Please move your arm, Chef. This is my time to shine. You're on a sheriff's interview. You're being interviewed. For somehow you got into the sheriff's office by a homeless lady, you say?
I like how they were like, I think they were like, ma'am, stop coming to the sheriff's department. And then she shows up and they're just like ignoring, not letting her in. And then a homeless lady shows up and she like piggybacks the homeless lady to get through the door, I guess. I don't know.
She Trojan horsed a homeless lady.
And then they're like, fine, you got in. Yeah, let's talk to you about whatever your problem is.
Not one of the corrupt bunch either. Biometrics, man. Biometrics. So much fun. I'm gonna go get me some food now. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso! I reminded them that my binder is like this thick of my certifications. And I even told the secretaries on my way out where they could do their research. Lake County Sheriff's Office is a really great way to start. They're in Tavares, Florida. They ain't gonna give you any information about me, guys. You guys tried a year and a half ago. However, you might get far in APHIS. IAI. Do you guys know about that? That's like world kind of certifications, not your like county certifications. Have fun, guys. I give you lots of homework assignment. Ta-ta for now.
None of this made any, like nothing she said in this portion of the video made any sense.
She's telling people to do their research on her. And then she's sending them to a facility in Florida where they won't find any information, but start there. It's a wild goose chase, courtesy of ArtVanGrow.
Too soon? Oh, as always, so white. I don't have white privilege. Jamie this morning comes at me and tells me I have a home. Oh, I didn't know I had running water, electricity, heat like you privileged white do. Sorry, you privileged gold diggers. I gotta correct myself here. I repped NYPD and FDNY, and I literally, on my way out of the sheriff's office, I was like, this would not go down in New York.
She always does this. It's like, move back to New York then. You hate everything out here. You always talk about how much better it is in New York and how this wouldn't go on in New York. Then go back.
Wherever she goes, she is the problem.
I mean, it does. But we have people like Superman and Batman and Marvel and DC who comes around and actually up and makes shit happen, right? Spoiler alert, both movies are real.
Both movies are real?
Those movies are real.
Superman, Batman, Marvel, and DC are all real movies?
Yeah. Well, no, real, like they're real.
Oh.
See, she was saying in New York, it's different because they've got superheroes there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Except Batman's from Gotham, Superman's from Metropolis.
Not go down in New York. I mean, it does. But we have people like Superman and Batman and Marvel and DC who comes around and actually up and makes shit happen, right?
They actually make things happen.
DC makes shit happen in New York City. Marvel makes shit happen in New York City.
Spoiler alert, both movies are real. You guys want to keep calling me cray cray?
Yeah, she's talked before about how her life is a movie that people will see.
Okay.
It's a Lifetime movie.
Hey, I gave you tons and tons of fun stuff on my page today. Have tons and tons of fun. Maybe you'll even find my Key Club stuff where you're at it. Or my national honor. I was driving with my sunroof open, all the windows, blasting music.
Today I reported Washington hospitals and institutions for discrimination. Big Pharma is not kosher. If you are a Jew and are being drugged against your will, that is not okay. We will not succumb to your tyranny any longer, and we will take our power back.
It's about
on my
time.
way to my teeth cleaning. So while I was on hold with the DOH today, I
DOH, the Department of Health.
learned about the monkeypox, guys. This is fucking good. So did you know that Washington State is the only state right now that has a vaccination that's not technically mandatory yet for the monkeypox? Just Washington State. Ooh. I literally laughed out loud. Sorry, my phone's like about to die. I literally laughed out loud when I heard the DOH little spiel about the monkeypox. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh, wait. In that case, y'all should probably get edumacated because monkey see, edumacated.
And that's where it ends.
Oh, that's too bad. She was going to tell us how we get edumacated on monkeypox.
I was hoping.
I'm sure that wasn't going to violate any sort of a health code here on YouTube.com. Shit.
Oh.
So Washington's the only place offering an unofficial vaccine?
I have no... I don't trust anything she says.
Yeah, it sounds like a crock of horse doo-dee.
Yeah. I'm going to make a quick bathroom run because I've been having bladder issues.
Well, remember, if she's next to you and you don't flush or poop, she'll know. If you're really going to hide in the bathroom to attack her, she'll know.
Okay.
Superman's real. Sheesh. Everybody watching at home right now, this would be the perfect time for you to post beautiful questions to get beautiful answers. It's been one hell of a weekend. I don't know if you guys did the whole super Sabado adventure. I've gone to the movie theater like 7 times over the weekend. It's been fantastic. I'm not going to take off my sweatshirt. This isn't a striptease. I went and saw the re-release of Spider-Man today, where I didn't realize it was a documentary and all the superheroes are real, but it was nice. I'm melting. It's very hot in the United States of America right now. You went to watch All Out in a theater? What's all? Oh, the wrestling. I saw that was in the theater. It was like $27 to watch it in the theater. Would have been fun. Superman is 6'3", says Stephen LaPierre. Reminds me of myself. Superman died in the comics. Didn't they bring him back? Days says, Billy, why are you so beautiful? It's a mixture of having a beautiful mother, handsome father, and the blessing of superior genetics and choice of exposure to elements. I'm perfectly chiseled. That's why I'm so beautiful. Better than paying $50 to watch on a phone. Most definitely, Egghead. You made the right choice. Fuck a phone. No need to have a phone.
All right.
I'd not hear from Discord about the account situation yet. They've been ignoring me. Multiple people I heard have gotten their accounts back, which bothers me some since I had nothing to do with any of this.
The ringleader doesn't normally get their account back.
Just nothing to do with any of this.
That's not what Martin Shkreli said. He said it was all you.
Show me proof. If you had your own magic carried, what would the effect be? Oh, see, that's a trick question.
So,
it's a trick question.
Jared put out a video where he's wearing a shirt on his head and pretending to be me to like do an impersonation of me. But really all he's doing is an impersonation of himself.
At least he's wearing a shirt.
Everything was on his head. Everything he says, first of all, he says bro a bunch of times, which I don't say bro unless I'm impersonating Jared.
Do you mean whoa?
He does say wow. He puts in one wow.
Well, that's
impressive. But let's see what he does here. I think that's his shirt.
Oh,
did he?
Is this Jared?
Yeah,
I thought you
it's
big
not me.
screened yourself.
Yeah. I think this is the shirt that he was wearing back when he was wearing shirts, and it's been on his floor the whole time, and he just puts it on top of his head.
Hey guys, it's Ben Pie here. Let's go ahead and laugh at Jared Genesis, because it's the only thing we got going on in our sad lives, so...
No, we just laughed at ArtVanGrow just now.
Yeah.
This Ben is not the real Ben.
There's all sorts of stuff going on in our sad lives.
Right, let's watch a video.
How about... See, you know what would have been really funny? If Jared would have played a video right now and laughed at it, but he doesn't know how to do that because he's too dumb. So he can't.
Look at him, he's so stupid. Look at him, he's just... Wow. Just...
Okay, there's the wow.
Wow, yeah. That was not even a good wow, but we'll give him a point.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that supposed to be a bandana on his head? Like,
No, it's supposed to be with my long hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So stupid, bro.
Did he draw tattoos on his hands?
I don't think so. I think it's just dirty. Man, your questions are really bad, Billy.
Mine?
Yes!
We just saw his hand. It looked like there was tattoos
You're
or
like,
something
is that
on
a
it.
bandana on his head? No.
Well,
it's
that was
not.
obviously a joke.
I don't know.
I know Neb when I see him.
I think your sensory perception is very limited. It's
I
just what it
disagree.
seems like.
I have extreme sensory perception.
He doesn't think like me. That makes him an idiot.
No. I
Jared
wouldn't.
Juggernaut, the human equivalent of the blobfish.
I wouldn't care if you didn't think like me, but you don't think anything. That's why we laugh at you. You start a video saying one thing, and by the end of the video, you're arguing against your original point. So you don't think anything, and that's what we laugh at.
I think most people laugh at the comments I make about him.
Just look at him. Look at the way he has his own thoughts and opinions that don't match mine. And that's why I get so triggered.
Triggered.
No.
Have you been triggered by Jared recently?
No, not really. We have people on all the time whose thoughts and opinions don't match ours.
Stab McHugs thinks that we all agree it's a spot-on impersonation of Ben. I don't agree. But I'm going to need to see his hand tattoos again.
I don't have tattoos on my hands.
Well, I looked like he had something on his hands. It was like he was holding something in his hand. Was it a,
God, I
a
hate
joint
this
or
Jared
something?
Yeah, it's a fake.
Okay, it's a joint.
Yeah, what did you think that was?
It's a pencil. He's got that part down.
So annoying.
Yeah, I'm usually fake smoking a pencil.
Look at the way he's not a simp like me.
Okay. Huh?
I
don't think Jared knows what a simp is. He uses that expression a lot, but I don't think he knows what a simp is.
I think he might be right because you're definitely not a simp like him.
Yeah.
I hate that. He really triggers me.
Yeah, honestly, I have seen Jared simp, but it's in DMs with people he thinks are underage. He's
It's
like,
also
"Hey,
in public
baby."
on Twitter.
Yeah.
We've seen him simp furries. We've seen him simp boys and girls alike. He's been all over the platform with that simpery.
The way he doesn't grift. God damn you, Jared Genesis.
You would grift if you can, and you've tried it before, and you failed every time. And the one time you were getting donos, you got your account terminated by streaming porn on it, so you didn't get any of the money that people donated to you.
Wrecked.
You know how, like, if you have money in your, like, AdSense, but your account gets terminated, they just keep it all? Yeah.
Drunken Peasants is the grift that keeps on giving.
Why can't I just be fucking red-pilled like you? Oh, that's right, because I'm a bitch.
Damn.
Okay, the end did sound like me.
You're not red-pilled like him.
I wish I could be red-pilled because I'm a bitch. No, literally, that was just Jared doing an impersonation of himself.
Classic Jared.
Classic Jared projection. And here's Jared's new buddy. I've seen these guys talking to each other like they're friends now. Here's Marshall Mathers the Fourth.
Oh.
These guys are going to be the
They're really
dynamic
buddies?
incel duo. Yeah, I've seen them like...
Where do they talk? Like on Discord? Or
in each other's like video comments.
What's going on with...
Oh shit, hold on.
That's Cobes.
Yeah, hold on. that's coming later.
That's Ozzy Osbourne the second.
Hey guys,
oh
it's
my
Marshall
gosh,
Mathers
Dr.
the
Evil.
Fourth here.
I will never talk about DP ever again.
Right,
Also,
4
Jared,
days ago.
Let's make a poor impression of Ben. That'll show him. That didn't last long.
No.
Hey guys, it's Marshall Mathers the Fourth here. I'll be making another video today, just as I made a video previous to this one before I made this video and what this video will be about. And my previous video was
I'm already confused.
Going to be titled, or is going to be titled, Why I'll Always Be an Incel. And this video will be titled, I Got a Job, because I did. And I won't be able to make that many videos anymore since I got a job and I actually start working Monday, as a matter of fact.
Oh no, he won't be able to make so many videos.
This video will be all about that and just explaining the
he was already making too many
details and whatnot. And I mean, I usually don't make a video on Sunday anyways, which is the day that I'm going to upload this video, but it will probably not be uploaded until Monday because our internet sucks balls and it is very slow because all that we
I live in the woods.
A Verizon hotspot that we rent from a library that's 4 miles away from our house.
Jesus, where the hell does he live?
And where we live. And we're able to rent them for like a few months, 3 months to be exact. And
so he's renting Verizon hotspots from libraries?
Yeah, those are actually something you can do if you're like a member of any library. They'll give you a hotspot for like a month. A lot of homeless people do it and never bring them back, and then just like chuck the broken things. You'll find them laying around, broken and deactivated. It kind of sucks that they'll do that, but tons of people get free internet
after
through the
those few or 3 months. We give it back to the library, and then we get another one and just keep doing that, which is cheaper than obviously trying to buy one, since those things are probably really expensive. Free. But anyways, continuing on to this video. So yeah, I got a job. And I just wanted to let you all know that so you can stop giving me those bullshit ass get a job comments that annoy the fucking shit out of me and that piss me the fuck off always, because like I said in a video,
so wearing a shirt, has a job already, leagues beyond Jared.
It is the most blue-pilled advice that any idiot could ever possibly give me or any other black-pilled incel on YouTube. Because there are other black-pilled incel YouTubers, but for some odd reason, I seem to be the only black-pilled incel YouTuber who
why so many labels?
Gets trolled a shit ton.
I think it's all he has.
A lot of people do that too. It's not just him, but I just people put like I'll be looking around on Twitter and I'll see someone's profile and there's like 10 labels in their description.
You know how there's like strength in numbers, people say? I think every time you label yourself, you become a number of that label, and you feel a little bit of achievement and success through being a part of that label, and it appeals to people who are weak as fuck.
That's
and don't
what
know how
I
to
say.
shit on their own.
Because my opinion is that for every group you put in there, you're dividing yourself.
Yeah,
amongst all of those groups, and you're just a fraction of a person.
Yeah, but when you're already a fucking miserable nothing, it at least then makes you feel like you're part of something bigger.
Massive, extreme
pathetic.
amount of trolling. Because every time I go on my other black-pilled incel friends' YouTube channels, they only get comments made by other black-pilled incels. Whereas me, myself, I get a bunch of fucking normies and NPCs and blue-pilled cucks who comment on my damn videos as well as community posts, and it irritates me a lot. And it gets under my fucking skin so much. And I try my best to block people. And
sounds like it would just be better if you stopped using the internet, because then you wouldn't see any of these people saying anything about you, and you wouldn't have to spend the time blocking people who say things you don't like.
What's kind of funny in a way is that over the past 5 years that I've been on YouTube for and making videos, I've had to block just probably thousands of people, if not hundreds. Maybe not thousands, but definitely at least hundreds. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's thousands, because I've had to block people since I started my YouTube channel back in 2017 when I was 20 years old. Because you know what? I would rather block people than replying to their dumbasses to give them exactly what they want, which is a reaction. So I feel like it's a lot more mature.
You're giving them a reaction right now
and remove their comments.
You're making a video about them.
Well, he's also making a video about how he can't make videos anymore, and that he was supposed to not make a video Sunday, but he will upload this video Monday anyways because his internet's slow. This is a real nothing fucking video from our bald-headed leech of a weird human.
Maybe him and Jared should tag up in Actual Mania. I don't know.
So at least they can never comment on my videos again. But, you know, it just doesn't seem to be doing the trick. It doesn't seem to be working. But I still try. And, you know, I don't even see why people comment on my videos or community posts if they don't even agree with me.
Well, that's why they comment.
Like me,
because they think you're fucking weird and dumb, and they feel like they need to tell you that because that's how weird and dumb you are. If you were not as weird and dumb, they'd probably just click away. But you attract people with opposite opinions because your opinion is so reeking of bullshit.
Here's another video from him. I'm going to play a little bit of this.
Hey guys, it's Marshall Mathers IV here, back to you today with another video. And today I will be talking about the fact that having a job, or getting a job in other words, doesn't mean shit. It really does not mean anything. It doesn't amount to anything at all. And I'm sick and tired.
It depends on the job.
So is this before or after the last video?
This is after.
So he didn't get the job?
I don't know. He said he had gotten it in the last one.
Yeah, he was all about bragging about having the job, but upload the entire video just to get people to stop telling him to get a job. And now he's saying it's not important to have a job.
Maybe he is working the job and saying that. I don't know.
Maybe.
The people in our society, the normal people, that is, who do have and get jobs and who are just so puffed up by our society. They're just put on a fucking pedestal. And they're just so highly regarded and respected and loved and cared about and appreciated.
Just any job? He needs just like job and all those guys that squeegee windshields at stoplights. They think they're so good.
It's a good job.
Appreciated and valued and shit like that.
Those guys that dig in the garbage cans and take out bottles and cans and cash them in.
That's a good job.
Yeah, it's a great job.
It's just annoying. It really is. And I'm also sick and tired of the fact that when it comes to anyone who has a job, not that I personally think it's that big of a deal at all, but that's just me personally and in my opinion alone. And I hope I'm not the only one who...
I wonder why he goes out in the woods and films every video there.
Feels like he just stays out there?
Way. But...
I mean, he looks like every video, he has a new shirt on. It looks like it's washed, so I think he lives somewhere.
You know what I find extremely irritating is the fact that there is so much hype put on somebody who gets a job. Like, getting a job in general is one of the most hyped up bullshit things in our society.
Glory hole attendant.
And you cannot deny that I don't have a point there. You cannot.
What if you work for the city and your job is like a sewer technician and you have to like wade in poop and pee in the sewers?
That's a honorable job.
It is. Well, I mean, somebody's got to do it.
I think my guy here doesn't realize that there's like an even hyper level of like entrepreneurship.
It's going to be a bummer when the last video we see with this guy will be in the news segment instead of.
Oh my god! Him and Jared are gonna do like a Thelma and Louise together.
Sucks. I hope not. There's gonna be like a time when this guy realizes that jobs are less hype than entrepreneurship is. Entrepreneurs that get rid of their jobs, those are the fuckers that hype their shit up so hardcore. You don't want to work a 9 to 5. You want to work 80 hours a week to be your own boss. Yeah. That's the hype level. And then beyond that, there's a whole hype level.
Oh my God.
Disagree with me on that.
This guy's just looking at the one level above where he's at right now.
Anyone with a job thinks they're better than me.
Yeah, you think they're better than you. You're placing this rung of hypeness on having a job.
The fucking 14-year-old paper boy delivers the paper at his house, and he's all giving them the stank eye.
Don't get me wrong, everybody you mentioned is better than him.
Unless you're just being a complete idiot. And I don't know, people who have jobs just feel that they're so important.
I love how it's people, because I could see someone being like, oh, people that went to law school that are lawyers, they think they're so important. You could be specific, but he just says anyone who has a job, literally anybody. Garbage men, I don't think people that collect garbage are have this false sense of superiority because they work.
I don't know. Garbage men is a really good job, especially in New York City. They get.
It's a good. Yeah.
Their union.
Oh, I know
everywhere.
about it. I know people who've had garbage man jobs before. I mean, the traditional garbage man job has been eliminated in a lot of places because they privatized it, and it's not a city thing. It's a private industry in a lot of places now. So the benefits aren't as good. And now that they have the garbage truck that picks up the garbage and dumps it itself, there's a lot less people working as garbage men because they used to hang on the back of the truck and get out.
Don't they still do 2 guys to a truck?
No, it usually just looks like one guy driving the truck around and he's got the robot arm that dumps all the garbage.
Huh.
It used to be one driver and 2 guys riding on the back of the truck, grabbing the garbage and dumping it manually.
And that they matter and that their lives have meaning.
The neighborhood I grew up in had alleyways, and the garbage was literally collected in the alleys by city trash collectors. And then when they privatized everything, they stopped using the alleys, and people just use those carts out front, and there's the mechanical arm that dumps it. I remember the first time I saw that, I'm like, holy shit. No one is manually dumping garbage anymore.
Purpose, and that they're so wonderful and amazing or whatever. And it just gets on my fucking nerves. It really does. And I think it's just ridiculous. I think it's silly when I see
in the woods so he can be close to his massive deposits of the formerly living and rapidly diminishing. His happy place.
Oh.
His source of power.
Oh. This is where he buries his victims? Is that what you're saying?
It might be where he digs them up.
All the many blue-pilled, cucked people out there who have jobs and who try to act like they're better than everyone else. That they're better than...
sewer part of water and power. You make $60,000 starting. Lots dirty jobs pay well.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, my grandfather was at Metro sewer system here in Seattle for his entire career here, and he made good money. His slogan was, "If you don't shit, we don't eat."
Than anyone who doesn't have a job. It's stupid is what it is. And you know what's even funny about it too? Is the fact that even after getting a job at the company that I got a job at, and I worked 5 days so far, and I'm getting off a 3-day weekend because Monday's Labor Day. So
they're going to see your videos eventually. It's not going to be good.
So all the workers there, including myself, get a 3-day weekend, which is nice. But next week, we'll probably have to work Saturday. But anyways, I'm...
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that will only be 4 days a week, though. But anyways, when I get a job there, anywhere else for that matter, working at a fast food restaurant, working at a warehouse factory job, I always see the same exact shit. No matter where I choose to work or where I choose to apply for, I always see workers complaining, whining and bitching and moaning about their job. And you know what? I'm not condemning them at all. I'm not judging them either. I'm not judging any people who do have jobs.
Sounds like this video was pretty judgy.
Right.
You're at least you're judging them for thinking they're looking down on you for not having a job or something.
Yes. He's insecure about not having a job.
Yeah, it's a weird insecurity hierarchy we got going here with this fellow.
Jobs who hate the fucking shit out of their job. And from what I see, I would have to say most people hate their jobs. Just outright hate their jobs.
I don't know if most people do.
Yeah, I don't know about most.
But I think that, like, it's hard to be in most jobs and be content if you have any sort of ambition above that. Like, a lot of people have ambitions that, you kind of have to work your way up through the different levels to maintain in society until you get to where you want to be. So maybe not everybody's happy with where they're at right now. I don't think that there's that many dream jobs out there compared to how many people are out there working. But I think everybody has like a reason to go to work and a reason to go home happy.
They'll continue to work them, though, because they need money, and they know that. And, there's really only two options in our society, in our world or whatever. It's either you become a slave wagee, who's a slave to your boss, manager, job, company, or whatever, or you're a homeless fucking bum on the street, or if your parents...
Wait, you said there were two options, and this is the third option now. This is the third option. My guy, you can't even keep your options straight.
To leech off of them, you do that. Not really that many options. And obviously, most people choose to get jobs. That is just common sense.
Well, that's what most people are sold into. Like, jobs are like, people who provide jobs for a reason. They're making money and they want you to come work for them. It's the easiest option for someone to take is to go get a job like that. Get a job working at a pizza place. Get a job working at the delivery place. There's Amazon. Those are the easy jobs. Those are the jobs that are readily available in numbers, of course. But there's so many options. There's even amongst those jobs, there's one that you can go out there and find that's going to fit your needs the best. And then when you realize those jobs are just the ones that are the easiest to get connected with, you start looking out there, you start going and interviewing places, getting things more catered towards yourself, realizing where your strengths are and where you can attribute those strengths to flourish and become a part of the company that people appreciate, then all of a sudden you open up a whole new world. Your mind, you're not red-pilled, you're not black-pilled, you're fucking baby-pilled, dude. You can't even swallow a fucking real pill. Learn to swallow the fucking truth, and maybe you'll be pill-pilled, and you won't have to be stuck on the idea that you're beholden to a pill. Your mind is so closed right now.
I'm so sick of people who can swallow pills looking down on me.
You literally are a baby. Tommy Pickles, all grown up.
So they can make money, so they can make a living, so they can be independent, and so they can buy either things that they need, want, or both. And you know what? I have nothing against people who get jobs, okay? I never did in the first place.
It sounds like you do.
I'm not, like...
It sounds like you're paranoid that they think they're better than you, and you've like waged a war against all employed people.
I'm not an enemy or against or pissed off at or whatever at people who have jobs. I'm not.
Yeah.
If you have a job and
you're pissed off at yourself, but you won't admit that. You'd rather say you're data-pilled, putting the blame on every other aspect other than looking at yourself and realizing you just kind of suck and you haven't made any of the real moves to not suck. That's the problem. It takes a while, honestly. Everybody at one point sucks. Some of us are really good at other things, and we still suck at other things. I'm really good at like 95% of the things I want to be good at. But those 5% I'm not good at, I suck at, and it kills me at night. I don't sleep. I overeat stressing about the 5% of things I suck at.
If that was your choice and decision, fine. That's cool. Good for you. But if you're someone who doesn't have a job and that's the choice you wanted to make in your life, fine. Good for you. That's cool. Like, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to judge, condemn, or bash or ridicule or shame or whatever somebody who doesn't have a job. I'm not. That's just not me. It's
it sounds
not
like you're shaming people who do have jobs.
Nor am I going to be a piece of shit and pressure the fucking hell out of someone to get a job who doesn't have a job. Because that's just not cool at all. That's annoying.
Cool.
That's irritating as a motherfucker.
Sounds like people pressured him to get a job because they realized he's young Minnie the Mooch getting internet publicly from the library and living in the woods, maybe going to a halfway home to shower and change into a new freshly pressed t-shirt. I don't know his whole story, but the way he's whining makes me think that he is very unhappy that people tell him to go out and get a job, to the point where he maybe went out to get a job to appease those people, has had the job for all of a week, and is now complaining about people who think they're better than him just because they have jobs when he has a job.
That means he thinks he's better than his former self.
Really
well, you
fast.
always should be better than your former self.
It really does.
I said he thinks.
He should be.
He's not.
And yet, so many of you blue-pilled cuck normies out there can't see that. You really can't. Either you can't see that or you choose to not. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I love when people talk about the perception of others while they're digging into their own ears. Like, you can't see how you look. You're over there picking earwax out, dude. You're filming a video. All you have to do is not dig in your holes during the video. Earwax, not as bad as nose picking, but it's akin to the same thing. You're over here digging in your face. I pick my nose, pick my ears all the time on this podcast. But that's because I have no respect for boundaries.
I just honestly cannot believe that so many of you, for so many years, just constantly, nonstop, day in and day out, hounded me and pressured me.
They're trolling you.
And bashed me and ridiculed me and judged me and shamed me and so on and so forth.
Struggle.
To get a damn stupid fucking job. And guess what? I didn't get a job for you assholes.
Of course not.
I want to set something perfectly clear here. I did not get a job to please any of you pricks. I did not. You know why I got a job? I got a job for myself and myself alone.
Oh.
I got a job because I cannot take or handle not having or making any money because my YouTube channel isn't doing jack shit for me.
Yeah,
at
remember
all.
you complaining
It's
about
just
it last week, how you don't make a fucking full salary living off of 500 to 1,000 views a week.
Nah.
We get it.
My YouTube channel is not going anywhere. Not that I don't enjoy making YouTube videos or having a YouTube channel or trying to become as popular as I possibly can become with the content that I make on my YouTube channel in both my videos and community posts. But I know in hindsight that my channel is never going to take off. It's never going to blow up. And if it does,
Yes.
I will be amazed. I will be
Me too.
shocked.
If it does blow up, it will not be good for you. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, because the blow up will be negative attention.
It will blow up because of something egregious you've said or done. That's the only way. Unless somehow you get a modicum of talent and nuance for how this website operates, which I don't see anytime soon. I definitely see something you say or do getting you pushed around by groups that absolutely despise and loathe the type of person you are. That's about the only way I see you going viral, Papa.
My YouTube channel, somehow, some way, maybe sooner than later, I don't know, if it just catapults into superstardom. I don't know if it will do that, but if
maybe
it did,
I'll become Marshall Mathers IV in not just name, but also in monetary earnings and recognition from my peers. I don't know. I might be their Eminem of homelessness.
Or if it does, I will be shocked, and I'm not even kidding.
Me too.
I would be completely surprised, believe it or not, because I don't have that much faith and hope in my YouTube channel. I really don't.
This smooth brain doesn't get that he could leverage his video making skills into possibly a profitable career.
Yeah.
Because I've been at my YouTube channel, or I've been sticking to my YouTube channel for the past 5 years. 5 years since I was 20 years old in 2017. And yet I only have like maybe 5,000 subscribers. Maybe. But what's funny about it is I don't even have like 1,000 people comment on my videos.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of comments.
I don't even really ever have like 100 comments on my videos or community
posts. You went down from 1,000 to 100?
I might get like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40... maybe 50 comments here and there on either my videos or community posts. And it also varies too. Like some of my videos...
Oh, it's almost like it... I mean, yeah, it varies.
...will get a lot more comments and views than other videos of mine. Like the videos of mine that get the most views and the most likes and the most comments and all that are my most controversial videos. Like...
There you go, just like you said. Controversy.
Yeah, obviously. You have zero consistency for watchability. It is the moments when you say something completely outlandish and stupid where people come to harp on you for it. Coop Car! Cheers, Coop Car. Thank you. Good to see you. Poop, poop.
So... I wanted you to see this because someone gave this guy a shout out.
Oh.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy, Jay Juggernaut here. And I want to give a special shout out to a guy I just recently found out about from a friend. Shout outs to Gar. He told me about him, known as Marshall Mathers IV. And, oh, man, this guy loves his Eminem. I was... looking through all his videos, and holy shit, I have a lot of dry skin. We're not gonna be OCD and mess with that today, though. But I just noticed that extra bonus for you guys today, a little something to laugh at. But no, this Marshall Mathers guy, bro, he is obsessed with Eminem, and for good reason, man. He's a great rapper, but holy shit, he's got a lot of videos on him. If you're into Eminem, he's the guy to go to. But
is it? I've never heard him talk about Eminem. I've only heard him whine about how women don't like him and women can't be the way that he wants them to be, and about people having jobs. That's all I
wonder where
heard.
the cheapest place in the United States is to rent like a 4 or 5 bedroom apartment and just pay monthly to have all these guys live together and keep cams in all the rooms. I think that would be a fun experiment.
But yeah, this guy, you know, you'd barely see people like this who just spit fucking facts and who get in your face about reality, the kind of truth that my haters can't handle. That's why they're blue pill simps.
See, they both love the pill.
This guy spits those mad facts, you know.
He spits the mad facts. He's red pilled. He's exactly what all the high what was the high value men. We're just high value men living here in the woods or in our parents' fucking dirty bedroom apartment house, shit stained bedrooms. We're high value men.
About how, you know, being a slave is dumb, you know, working a stupid job, you know, and just the truth about women, the nature of women, and how if you're a genuine guy, it's going to be extremely hard to find, you know.
I mean, when you're genuine about wanting to bang kids, that kind of genuine isn't going to go over well.
When you're actually a high value man, you are genuine, and it's not hard to find anything because you genuinely get it. If you're actually a high-value man, you're in a high-value relationship making high-value business choices because you're a high-value man. It exists. Nobody who is one talks about it because they're too busy living a fucking worthwhile life. Everybody who talks about it is a grifter, a shifter, or a fucking I gotta think of a better word than mesophonic now that I heard that's homophobic. I love the sound of it.
Find a good woman.
All the good words that are bad have great sounds.
It's just the truth, man. You don't even have to be a black pillar to know that, or to believe that. But yeah, bro, subscribe to his channel, dog. Like, he's one of the real ones. And we need more people like that here on YouTube. I'm so tired of these blue-pilled simps, homie.
He's one of the people that you can look at and not get jealous of. Admit it. You literally got jealous of Teddy Ruxpin. A fucking bear. A puppet bear. You were jealous of a puppet bear. Oh, I'm sorry, Teddy, if you're watching. I didn't mean puppet. You got jealous of a teddy bear.
Hand animal.
Whoa.
And it's just, they're so fucking sensitive, dog. These blue-pilled simps. And Mathers, he's talking about him too. He's got his haters. Of course he does. He's a fucking real motherfucker. Of course he's going to have those little bitches on his tail. These people cannot handle fucking reality, bro.
No, I think we live within reality and you exist in your own reality, which it's very easy to fall in your own reality when you just stay in this room all day. And
it's coping. I think there's a lot of coping going on with Jared and Marshall Mathers III. They realize their potential is not being met.
Marshall Mathers IV actually has a job, went to a job interview and got hired.
But he complained about not getting a free ride off of his YouTube channel. So he's out of his fucking mind.
I don't think Jared could show up to an interview and get a job at this point.
And I don't think that would solve any of his problems if he did, right?
I'm not talking about solving his problems. I'm just saying Marshall Mathers IV has it more together than Jared.
Yeah, but neither of them are worthy of praise.
I'm not saying that. You want to argue with an argument that I'm not making.
I'm
not praising anybody.
I'm just stating these guys suck. Both of them.
Okay. Good.
Both of them.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I was just saying one has it more together than the other.
I never questioned what you had said being wrong.
So what are you trying to argue with then?
Just letting people know that he is still a miserable fucking prick with a lot to fucking move into to live up to his own standards.
Okay.
Both of these guys have these high standards of themselves, and they do not meet the bare minimum of what they expect from others. That's the funniest part about it.
It's so sad how they just, how the lion will shave its mane off to become a little kitty cat and still think that it's a, beast when it's not. It's a slave to the system. It's a fucking slave to to its woman. It's a slave to everything, and it can't see that, because it doesn't have the mirror in front of him to see that it's a fucking kitty cat. That's just how it is, bro. But anyways, dog, I just wanted to give a shout outs to Marshall Mathers. But I will say this to Marshall Mathers IV, bro. I don't see you as a black pillar. I don't see you as one of those cringy neckbeards that constantly quotes the Joker, and lives on 4chan. To me, bro, you're just based. You're about that red pill life. And
I don't see you as what you see yourself as, because I see myself as something different. But I see you because you're real to me, because we're both really fucking pathetic.
Right.
I've spoke on this before. Red pilled incels, dude, is basically the new punk rock.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Does make sense. That does make sense.
Okay.
Jared is the new punk rock.
You want to be, dude. And when it comes to the word incel, it's like it really doesn't mean a whole lot in terms of if you're getting any.
No, that's what it means. It means you're trying to get it, you want to get it, and you're not getting it. That's what incel means.
It's just a subculture, bro.
It's not a subculture.
I personally think there's a lot of incels who do get laid, you know?
Let's hear more about this from Jared.
You know what I mean? It's just they're incels. That's the label they have. And it all started with feminists. You know, feminists started that label, incel.
Since I hate the gays and the women's, and love the swallowing of variously colored pills, I propose Fugazi for the profits of pity.
Fugazi. I think the new movie coming out from Olivia Wilde, Don't Worry Darling. Did you see that? She said that the main antagonist of the film, played by Chris Pine, he played the main guy in Wonder Woman movies. She said that his character was based off of Jordan Peterson and his lectures towards incels, and how incels feel like they are obligated to a woman partner. So maybe in that sense, Jared has some sort of footing here, because might be guys who feel like they're obligated to a woman partner. If you're taking the explanation of what an incel is from Olivia Wilde, and they just happen to get those obligations in their way of thinking. Because Jordan Peterson, obviously not an incel, but he does champion a lot of the rhetoric that incels follow in. So there's some depth to this that could be discussed.
And, you know, the crazy purple hairs and shit like that. But anyways, I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about, bro. I'm on a fucking off pattern now, guys. Things are a bit sketchy right now, but just bear with me.
Don't worry, Jared. You weren't saying anything worthwhile anyways.
And things were always sketchy with you.
This happens to me a few times a year. I'll cycle, you know, slowly getting up like an hour later each day until I fully circle the whole goddamn, 24 hours. It sucks, man. It really does, but it is what it is. And tired Jared is what you're going to get today. So I apologize for that, guys. Anyways, I think I pretty much said everything I want to fucking say. So shout outs again to Marshall Malish IV. Keep doing your thing, homie. I heard you just got a job. Good luck with that, bro. Do what you gotta do, because
he's better than you.
Nobody wants to be homeless. I mean, that's not fun. If anything, just go off the fucking grid if that happens and say fuck you to society.
That's homeless.
That's my plan. If I do become homeless, for all my haters who think you guys, I just have to say this. You're fucking hilarious if you think I'm going to be on the streets, sucking dick for crack or something.
Well, you don't smoke crack.
But I feel like he might enjoy that. He's talked about his bi-proclivities. Might as well get a little crack out of it.
Bullshit. Hell no. Why the fuck would I settle for that when I can use my God-given instincts to just survive in nature the way God intended for me to be?
You're not even thriving in a bedroom paid for by your parents, dude.
He thinks he would just naturally survive in nature.
You're not surviving nurture, my guy.
I mean, he thinks he's a black belt and he thinks he's all these other things, so I'm not surprised he thinks he could survive in the wilderness. He doesn't go like camping or anything like that. He's literally always where he is right now. So, I don't know. It's just more shit that he thinks he's good at that he's not.
At least we know he applies sunscreen.
God did not intend for us to be in this dumb bullshit concrete jungle of competition. God designed me to be out in fucking nature, bitch.
Then go out
That's
there.
where I want to be. You think I just want to be stuck in a stupid house all day? Fuck
Then go.
that. I'm only here because my mom, dog.
Oh, sweet boy.
I thought that was the only reason why you didn't go to Keemstar's house. Does Keemstar live in nature?
I'm here to take care of my mother. That's it. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he's still fairly independent, but I know my mom needs me. That's why I'm fucking here, bitch. So you guys keep calling me incel. You guys keep calling me, other stupid words that I don't even feel like I need to repeat. Okay?
PDF
Call
file?
me that bitch, because that just tells me that I'm next level, that I'm the new punk rock, that I'm fucking incel.
He dared even attempt one night camping alone. Guarantee he would be wolf food.
Well, he's not taking care of his mother. He says he's there for his mother.
Yeah, he's not
like
taking care.
he's there. He's there because his mother is probably feeding him and I would say clothing him, but that's that's not the case.
Nope.
She's roofing over his head.
It's celebrity. That's what a fucking incel is, bitch. Suck my dick. The new punk rock. Anyways, guys, cheers.
Punk rock is counterculture, right? At its base, is that about
At its base?
Is that about what punk is?
It's had like mainstream. It's had times where it's reached into the mainstream, but yeah.
Could you say anything that's counterculture is new punk rock?
No, I don't think so. Okay. Here is King Cobra. He's going to show us how a wand is made.
Ooh, on the lathe? My guy.
What's going on with you, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video, man. Thank you to Jared for donating $4.22.
Jared donated $4.
2 cents to my Cash App. Cheers.
Cheers, the Jarritos.
I watched a video of Cobes last night drinking one of those, and he called it Jarritos.
I like that. The Jarritos veins.
I wanted to see how the wands were made. While you're looking at it, bud.
There you go.
I'll take a pen right after I get the dowel for my wand attached.
This is why his apartment is so dusty.
Oh, yeah.
There's sawdust everywhere.
Yeah.
To the lathe, mark off the ends of it.
It's too bad he doesn't have like
touching it with his finger.
It's too bad he doesn't have like enough money to get a little storage space to do this in. He could just sawdust up a storage space.
As you can see, I've already got a handle started.
He should not be touching it with his bare
What is on the wall back there? Is that just sawdust? There's like a brown streak. I hope that's just sawdust that is shot out.
Forward. I take
It
my
looks like
carving
poop.
tool.
Yeah, it's
and I
not
go along
sawdust.
the
Sawdust isn't that
edge that I've
color.
been carving until I get that handle down to the thickness I want. And then when I get to that point, I can start shaping the handle. Okay? So I'll show the fans how I do this. And it takes a while, YouTube. You can't just crank them out, you know? You gotta be patient when you're carving these, otherwise they snap. Now earlier I was getting...
It looks like poop. It really looks like doo-doo, baby. It looks like shit. It's gross. I'm looking over here at the kids in the chat, and they said Jarritos are shit now because they use stevia. Does that mean it's 0 calorie? Are they 0 calorie? Because I'll drink a 0 calorie Jarritos if it's fucking 0 calorie. Tell me about the stevia. Tell me more. Somebody in chat, please. And then also wash the poop off Cope's wall for us, please.
Frustrated with these because they were snapping on me. They're basically taking the point of it.
Is he allowed to use this now without Clint's approval? I feel like this is a good thing, but I'm worried. I'm still worried.
And then just... You can see right there on the camera, I'm just sweeping that point across. Making wands on a lathe, not exactly easy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy. I think the pre-lathed wands had character, but if he starts making lathed wands and finding a way to add a little extra character to them afterwards, this could be the new hotness. I like him working on this. I don't know if Clint has the artistic appeal that Cobes has. So when his dad was there helping him, I think it really stunted his growth on the lathe, and hopefully this will open up a whole new world. You ever see one of those wood burning pins that like I wonder if you could do that on the wand afterwards.
Probably.
He'd probably fuck himself up though.
Yeah, he probably
because it's so rolly.
Yeah.
But that would be kind of cool to take a wood burning pin to this and put some like cryptic, just the Cobes S or whatever, the Cobes tattoo. His tattoo gimmick he has, the key or whatever that is the S key. That would look really fucking cool on one of these things. I don't know. I see Cobes going pretty far with this. He really pours Mountain Dew on the wand?
You don't want to be in a rush to carve them neither, YouTube. That's how they sin.
I watched this whole video. It's pretty long, so I'm going to go ahead a little bit. He starts shaping the wand handle here.
That cut right there, it's really taken off later. But now that the handle's formed, I'm going to take some, I'll sand it too real quick.
He's like wearing all these necklaces and shit. One of them's just going to get wrapped around that shit.
I sure hope not.
That's a good looking handle too, I like that.
It is a good looking handle. He grabs it.
Yeah, he keeps touching it with his bare hand. He's insane.
Now, I like to use 3 different kinds of sandpaper, YouTube. A really rough course.
Okay. Sandy Koufax over here. How good does he get on the beetle weedle of the extension of the wand? The handle looks great.
You'll see.
Does he get all the way into it?
Oh, he gets into it.
That's most definitely what's up.
Then the finer stuff.
I mean, if most of his streams are long and boring anyways, he should do this for like streams all the or videos all the time. He should just make wands all day long.
To Jared for donating. There you go. Make sure that line's still in there. Beautiful. Thank you, Jared, for your $4.22 donation. I appreciate it. Okay, the handle is looking good.
Yeah, Cobes is definitely more punk than Jared.
And basically, you're going to want to repeat the same step minus like you can add shapes to your blade if you want. But generally speaking, I like to just keep it simple, you know. I can do like
he keeps grabbing that fucker
kind of look where it's got the bumps like you see on Dumbledore's wand. It just takes more time to make.
Need them bumps like Dumbledore bumps, ribbed for his pleasure.
But I wanted to unplug the lathe for a second just so I can vacuum up my mess.
Yes, King. He's got a vacuum on deck. He's so responsible.
Now I'm not going to show you how I finish the rest of the wand.
Got to have his secrets, right?
He does try to finish it though. So now he's going to try the blade part of the wand.
Oh, I hope everything goes well.
See, we're not even an hour into the video and the wand is nowhere near done. I'll grab something to drink on.
There you go. How much do you sell these wands for?
I have no idea.
Yes. That's a good looking wand. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Does he put a little like gem in the end? That's just a good looking wand right there.
I don't want to take too much more off the blade.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Like a little bit of sanding wouldn't hurt though.
Yeah, sand that little Betty.
Oop.
Careful, Papa. Oh, this is where it gets intricate.
A smaller one of that.
Just reaching over like that kind of...
Yeah, he's got those necklaces on.
Kind of scares me.
You shouldn't be wearing anything that hangs when you use something like this.
Yeah, this is a very entertaining stream. This is like some Bob Vila. Oh, no! Did it snap in half?
That can happen. Ah, shit.
You got this, Cobes.
Well, at least it didn't snap completely on me.
It's a happy accident, dude. You got this.
Oh, boy.
You can make this work.
Luckily, this one's savable, you two.
Yes, it is.
Just gonna require some trimming. Yeah, it snapped on me, but luckily it's not too bad.
You got this, Cobes. You can fix this. I wonder what he's gonna do. Like put a little dead critter on the end of it. Get a crystal. Mount a crystal on the end. You got this.
You know, I went back and watched the first few Actual Manias because I made a Actual Mania playlist on Patreon with just all the Actual Manias in order.
Yeah.
And on those, all you can talk about is how weird and creepy and gross Cobes is. So you've done a big turnaround to like almost fully sucking his dick.
I think he's done a big turnaround.
No, he's the same.
I don't know.
He has not changed.
I don't know.
I know.
I think he's grown.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, I disagree.
I think you just realized he gets more attention than he actually did.
No,
I don't know.
That's not at all. No,
he has not changed one bit.
I think the problem was at the time we had only seen the worst of him, and we started to see his humanity, and that's where he opened up. If you look back at how I used to look at Christine Weston Chandler, I used to vomit on command at Chris Chan or Christine coming up at all. And then I slowly opened up my heart to them, and then they fucked their mom and ruined it.
Yeah.
Wasn't done sanding that either, but what do you do? At this point, I'm not complaining. It didn't break on me right in the center like it has been, so...
I will admit the handle looked really good. Yeah, he made the other tip of it too thin and it just like snapped.
No.
Yeah, he was dancing too close to the sun.
Yeah, he was making it too thin. He took so much off for the handle. I was kind of surprised. I thought the handle was a bit too thin because then like the blade part has to be even thinner. He probably should have taken make it a little thicker on the handle.
He'll be able to save it. I want to see that full finished product. Does he have anything updated?
I don't think so.
He's got to paint it and all that stuff too.
Okay, so what's
this is handle here, right?
Yeah,
that's nice in there like that. All right, so scooch that back a bit. Get this little end right here.
Or maybe this is, you know what, this might be the... Oh, yeah, maybe it is. I thought he wanted that base to the handle because I thought that looked good.
Yeah, I think it looked good too.
But he's getting rid of it. He should not have a handsaw for this. Oh, my God. He hit his fucking camera. That's how his phone, the next phone gets broken.
Maybe.
He hits it with a saw.
There we are.
There we are.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle. Look at that. We have...
I kind of like the little down thing.
Wand.
Oh, a newly completed wand?
So, what do you do about it snapping on the end here? There's not a whole lot you can do realistically. So, it is what it is.
Man, they love that it is what it is. It's sticking out to me a lot.
I'm going to sand the end of it. Yeah, this needs a lot of sanding.
There's a lot more work to go into this Cobra Craft wand.
The nice thing about having it on the lathe when it spins is that...
Is this the first time we've seen a full wand made on his stream, or did he do that before he got the lathe?
The first I've ever seen.
Here to sand when it's on the lathe and spinning. That's kind of why I was hoping that it wouldn't snap on me like it did. But
yeah, he was going to sand it while it spun because that's a lot easier, but it snapped the tip and now he can't put it back on.
Yeah. Glue a dead bug to that bad boy and start casting some spells.
Good. Okay.
Now he'll go on to paint this, right? Decorate it in some way?
Yeah.
fresh pieces of sandpaper.
He should not use spray paint either, because that's what he uses. Because it's convenient.
I wonder if he can get some wood stain.
See, I don't like how the end
That'd
is
look cool.
shaped, but before we do that...
Well, he's
let's get the
exercised these
blade.
muscles a lot.
Ouch. A good,
He should just sit on the
sanding.
couch and put it in his crotch and sand it like that.
Probably be easy.
Yeah.
The reason why I keep saying
Wanker
ouch
scabs.
is because of the fucking splinters that are sticking out of it. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
That's why it's my job as a wand maker. If I make a wand to
He's totally jerking it.
yeah. Before it's finished, I get rid of all those
Wanker scabs.
nasty, nasty splinters. Gonna form the tip a bit better. So sometimes you gotta sand them by hand. Much easier to do sanding these when they're on the lathe.
But you're fixing a mistake right now. You got to put a little elbow grease into mistakes. That's what makes them beautiful. You could put like some rubies or something on this.
I don't think he gets that far.
I think I would get a quartz for the tip.
It looks like a very short wand because he broke it.
Well, yeah, he's had some shorter wands though too, like his pocket wand, his concealed carry wand. Yeah, it always fits in his pocket. It's a shorter one. Is this his wand fapping tutorial? It became that.
To handle a good sanding too while we're at it. Make sure.
Sawed off magic wand. Got my sawed off wand, baby. I don't know if we saw a part where he put a dragon feather in the core.
True.
Is that happening? Is that a Harry Potter reference?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
There are like, because remember I was playing that Pokemon Go style Harry
you
Potter
go.
game? You could put
That's
different things in your
basically it.
wand,
I
or
mean,
like different properties that would make it
Now I want to hit it with
powerful
the
in
softer
different ways.
sandpaper.
That game got shut down.
Why?
I guess not enough people played it.
Huh.
Pretty straightforward.
You're a hairy wizard. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
And that softer sandpaper is going to give it a nice glossy finish on the wood. Plus, giving it a good sanding, it makes the wand smoother in the hands, and it'll make the stain or paint or whatever you put on it stick to it.
I don't think the blade should be longer than the handle. That's my thing. Like,
You don't think the blade should be longer than the handle?
I'm sorry. I don't think the handle should be longer than the blade. That's what I meant
Isn't
to
the
say.
blade still longer? You can see it poking out below his hand there.
They're almost even.
I think it still has. It definitely has longer than the handle, but it's close.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
But it's. I think it's maybe like a half an inch, maybe to an inch longer. But there's still like you could put like an extended quartz on the end of that thing. You could file it down,
There you
piece
have
it in.
it,
You could do a lot of work to this to make it beautiful.
Magic wand.
I'd probably get a little piece
Now
of
it's not
leather and
finished
connect
yet, so
a feather to the base of the wand.
Add paint to it.
It'd
or
get really
stain or whatever
beautiful
the
with
fuck
mine.
I feel like painting it.
Be fucking shit up.
But out of all the last couple of wands I've been making, this one turned out the nicest.
Really? The one you broke?
That's a good looking wand.
That's a good looking wand. Oh, is he about to bless
There
it?
we are.
He just cast a little spell with it. Get it started.
Well, this new batch of wands, I want to paint
Expelliarmus!
the handles black and then do a different color for each blade.
Painting the handle black with a colored blade.
Yeah.
It's too bad you can't stain that handle.
No, just kind of feeling the wand up here just to make sure.
I think I would get my handles. I would dip my handles in wet, like a leopard poop or something. I go to the zoo and get like an exotic animal shit, and I would mesh the handle of the wand and shit, and then lacquer it or something. I'd give it that extra primal vigor. That'd be great.
That fits comfortably in my large hand.
That's comfortable.
Blade's not too skinny, not too thin. That wand's got a nice profile on it. I'm liking that. Beautiful, you two.
Yeah, it looks like Harry Potter, like the intellectual property, literally sells wands that they make. It's crazy.
For $40? These are not handmade Cobra Craft wands.
No, they are not Cobra Craft wands. They come in cool little boxes and stuff. I had no idea. I wonder if Warner Brothers is the one making money on this shit.
Do we know what the HarryPotterShop.com?
Yeah.
It could be outside of Warner Brothers. It could be owned by the Turf.
It depends on who. It depends on who has the merch licensing.
Ukrainian Iron Belly wand. I'm sure she has a merchandise licensing for the books and stories and stuff. And as long as it's not a film replica.
There are film replicas in here.
Are these film replicas?
Yes.
And they're probably belong to the film.
That's why they're named after certain characters.
Well, weren't the characters from the books?
Yeah, but you don't see what the wand looks like in the book. These are replicas of what you saw that they used in the movie.
If they are film replica, they would probably be the film then.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't have the actual belonging to the film, I'd say it might be her estate.
So I'm gonna make this one black and green. Now basically what I do next is take some painter's tape.
Oh, yeah. So at the bottom in fine print on the website, it says Harry Potter, Wizarding World, and related trademarks, characters' names, and what is this? Hold on.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, the fine print at the very bottom of the website. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to switch it.
Yeah,
It's
Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated, all rights reserved. Yeah. And indicia. Names and indicia.
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 It looks like it says indica. I'm like, is it weed?
Indicia.
Yeah, I'm off of it.
Is indicia a playoff indication?
Beautiful.
Indicated materials?
Maybe. It sounds like a legal
now that
term.
it's sanded, YouTube,
a gruel wand.
I'm going to take the painter's tape and the part that I don't want painted just yet. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Looks like someone named Deadlord23 signed up on Patreon to be part of the booking committee tonight.
Ayo.
So, thank you.
Welcome.
It wasn't quite long enough, but we got it. Hold up.
Expecto Petroleum.
All $25 patrons are going to get in tonight's Discord booking committee to discuss Actual Mania and the other private show and the movie review and all that cool stuff. $10 and above will get to watch it and type in the chat. That's how it works.
We gonna talk about it. Harry Potter was based on Cobes? Is that true?
No.
Oh.
The Harry Potter books started in like the early 90s is when they started coming out. Cobes would have been like a little
Now, you don't
kid.
have to use painter's tape when you're painting it two different colors. But the reason why I'm doing it and practicing it like this is so that when I do paint it, it just has a nice clean line. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? So yeah, I'll go outside, to a nice quiet spot in the grass. Hit this side with some black spray paint. Let it
The
dry.
spray paint stuff is, I don't know. I think he should use better paint.
And then
He could. I wonder if it interferes with the magical element of the wand.
Spray paint
the bottom of that could have been a lot
smells.
smoother. I get nitpicky about these sorts of things.
Some people suggest the aerosol brings out the magic in
I'm
the
a real
wand.
level 12 magic user with a specialization in abjuration, so as an authority on the topic, these Cobra wands are only capable of holding one charge at best, and they will not recharge at sunrise.
Well, I mean,
pathetic.
That makes sense, but people who buy it, they're not going to be able to get much more out of it than one charge anyways. They're lucky to come across a little bit of magic. If they had the magic that Cobra had, they'd make their own wand. These are basically Muggle keepsakes.
There it is. Alright. Now, if you want that, like, silky smooth finish on your wands when you're sanding it, you start off with, like, a really rough, gritty sandpaper, and then, like, you just switch to a smoother one, and it'll make the wood on your wand really, really freaking smooth, dude. But yeah, YouTube, I'm not going to show you painting it on camera,
Did he
because
just ruffle his junk?
I don't know.
see me spray paint my wands how many times on YouTube? Back at my old place. Only difference here is I gotta do that outside, which I don't mind spray
You had to do it outside at your last place, too.
Supposed to.
painting the wands outdoors and all that. But there you go, YouTube. That's basically took me an hour to make. That doesn't even include drying it. So bare minimum of an hour to make. But I'll
Yeah,
catch
that
you
doesn't
later.
include drying it, which, you know, he spends all of his time drying it.
Maybe he shoots it with a fucking hairdryer.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know. Here's James Robert Clark III mad about the Argentinian woman.
One pretending to be Eliana. Okay. Now at the time I didn't know if she was
Okay. And this is the message. Is this really you? I'm very sorry for my behavior over the years. I will never let them turn me against you. I was really confused and did a lot of stupid things. I'm really sorry, but they've been harassing me for years and pretending to be all sorts of people connected to you, trying to drive me insane. Great troll, dude. Great troll.
trying to reach out to me. Please read this. This is me. At the time, she was pretending to be afraid of me. I didn't know if she was afraid of me. I didn't know what was going on with her. I didn't know if she was having some sort of psychotic episode exactly. I didn't know what was going on. So I said, is this really you? Now, you have to remember, she is somewhat of a troll, so her calling herself something like Eliana more or less, that would not be out of the realm of possibility for her. So I said, is this really you? I'm very sorry for my behavior over the years. I will never let them turn me against you. I was really confused and did a lot of stupid things, and I'm really sorry, but they've been harassing me for years and pretending to be all sorts of people connected to you, trying to drive me insane. I really have been telling you the
I don't think they have to try very hard.
truth, and I genuinely am very sorry. Whatever you pursue, now this is when they were claiming that she was going to try and get me banned from Argentina, which never happened. I said, whatever you pursue is your choice, and whatever the outcome is, I deserve it. You really meant everything to me for years. My love for you kept me breathing. I had been very sick, and I am so sorry I made you
Oh, is
feel
this him
unsafe.
messaging her?
Yes.
I was so confused. I thought this was a troll trying to get at him.
No.
Oh, yeah, I was
But I-
backwards.
Didn't know your true thoughts, and I'm sorry. She never told me anything. You know what I mean? How am I going to know something if she doesn't tell me? And then this is them getting
Okay, there's the reveal.
looking back at me. Are you starting to realize why you don't block the cartoon man, Adonis Paul, on YouTube, James? If you think Eliana would create an account to follow you, then you are grasping the gravity. You aren't grasping the gravity of the situation. She's made it very clear that there was and never will be a relationship in any form, not even friends. Forget about her and move on completely, or suffer the wrath of the late night internet host.
Response. She's ours now, X.
She's
said the
ours
response.
now, X. And then I'll marry you, James. I love you, XOX. Morning, hun. This nonsense. Hey, Jimbo, how's it hanging? Just wondering why you were planning on moving to Ecuador before COVID. There isn't another girl we need to worry about, is there? The reason I was planning on moving to Ecuador is because I was getting tired of the nonsense with Argentina and her not talking to me.
But why move to, you live further away from Argentina now, why move closer if you're tired of the nonsense?
Had to get away from the nonsense, so I was going to move in the same region.
Yeah.
And I wanted to relocate to Latin America due to the cheaper standard of living was the reason I wanted to move to Ecuador. This is them, please acknowledge my existence, James, blah, 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 blah. Me saying you're not Eliana, get the out of my inbox, is that clear enough, blah, blah, blah.
I love how he thinks showing this is...
Yeah.
Why would he show this?
He owned the trolls.
Oh.
Whatever, I've been manipulated by Alan Powell. Here's a lesson in leaving people alone. I forgive you, Pookie. It seems this is the psychotic nature of these people. Marry me, James. I will never leave you. I love you.
Aww.
That was when I was being also catfished by Hat Man, who was posing as a 20-year-old Russian woman claiming to be named Galina.
Hot.
I'm neither of the. I mean, this is the psychosis.
So, James Robert Clark III, Marshall Mathers IV, and Jared on an RV trip across America.
We need a junior to balance it out.
A junior?
Is there like a junior that we watch that is fucking obnoxious?
What do you mean a junior?
He's the third. We have the fourth. Jared's the first. Is there a junior we watch? Like someone with junior at the end of their name? I feel like there should be.
These people. It just goes on and on. It's not even worth. It's just ridiculous. Profile of
Chance Wilkins Jr. I don't know who that is.
Another one of Eliana's imaginary boyfriends. Taco, burrito, empanada.
That's Mexican food.
Delicious
Okay,
Mexican
so this person's
food.
claiming to be her boyfriend, calling me homophobic slurs and everything. So I tell him, hey, thank you for contacting me.
I wonder how often they would fight if we had Marshall Mathers the fourth, this gentleman, Jared Genesis, and I feel like we could fit one more person in a 4-bedroom somewhere in like Kansas for like $600 a month. Wonder how often they would fight.
Publicly apologized to me for giving those assholes false information about me, and also lying and saying she was single. Otherwise, because she told me she was single, and I'm thinking she's with this guy. He's claiming to be her boyfriend, so I was thinking she was with this guy, and she's not. So I said, hey, thank you for contacting me. She can publicly apologize to me for giving those assholes false information about me, and also lying and saying she was single. Otherwise, everything stays up. I have never meant to impede her life, and I truly haven't. I've never meant to hurt her in any way. I've done everything I can to avoid that. And I go, and I am genuinely sorry it's affecting your life, because he's claiming it's affecting his life and his job. But it's not, because he's fake. But I can't allow people to so thoroughly defame me and literally put my life in danger because some chick decided to mislead me. Good luck to you. Apparently you're going to need it if you're with her. I honestly don't mean to cause you any problems, and I truly appreciate you reaching out to me. Everything is on her at this point. I've publicly not said that I know that it's her fault because I was avoiding, I was blaming Daywave, but I know it was her fault too. But I genuinely don't want to hurt her, but she misled those assholes and me. She is a genuinely good person, but I think she's crazy or something. I'm not trying to break you up with her. I really appreciate you taking the time to reach out to me like this, and I wish you two the best of luck. Or I wish you two all the best. I'm genuinely sorry. That's how I respond to him. He responds, the police just interrogated me about somebody named Royce. They told me that you were threatening
It's
to
a horrible
bring him
character
down.
voice.
Now, I majored in criminal justice, and, I've also studied the legal system in Argentina, just in case. So I said, you are, Royce. This isn't fair. This isn't fair to Eliana. This isn't fair to Eliana. Not fair to Eliana. I was looking out for Eliana. Okay? Stop it. And then he goes, look, I work for Eliana's father. Do you know the kind of influence he has? And I said, what's her dad's name? And I said, well, what is it, liar? Because I was friends with Eliana. I knew her father's name and things like that. His name is Eduardo, or whatever, some criminal down there. Okay. She is the daughter of one of Argentina's most powerful crime lords.
This is all shit.
I said, that took a little while. I majored in criminal justice, whatever. Eliana's father he's a retired soldier, okay? An Argentine soldier. I said, what's her dog's name? You found this out how? Through the internet.
What's her dog's name? Why should we care about any of this? This is fucking Dookie Baby.
And I said, her father's name is, whatever. So I'm explaining, this is no, you don't worry about the dog, man.
Yeah, I guess that's right. If he wasn't doing the character voice, it would get very confusing, wouldn't it?
Did I ever say they admitted to it? Okay, what's her closest little sister's name?
I don't know. This is uncomfortable to watch. I don't like this at all.
Just admitted to it, you idiot. And then I'm saying, what's her little sister's name? She doesn't have a sister. Okay. I'm explaining she has more than one sister. No lies.
I wonder what happens if I push
said,
this button.
What's her? He does not know.
Ah, yes.
I go on, including Reliant. It's really stupid crap.
There we go. Really stupid crap.
This is one of the many trolls that is, this is Antonio Sanchez. Antonio Sanchez. This is from September 25th of 2021. This is right before Daywave started their whacked out harassment of me. So I had asked Eliana to teach me a math class because at this point I was headed down to Argentina because I couldn't get my refund for my ticket, and I figured I'd make one last attempt to maybe communicate with her and, maybe hopefully our original plan was that we would meet in Argentina, and I was hoping to maybe do something like that. So I'm accused of cyber stalking her. This is me and Antonio Sanchez arguing with one another. Okay.
He's just documenting
this
getting
is him
trolled.
Explaining that he's an alpha male, which, anybody that calls themselves an alpha male probably isn't. Okay. Her Facebook profile stated that she was single at the time this guy is claiming to be her boyfriend. Supposedly they started dating a month ago. Allegedly, this guy had no idea who I was, despite the fact that there was an Antonio Sanchez harassing me for about a year prior to this on YouTube. This is me arguing with him. He's
looks like time well spent.
Trying to explain that he's, alpha, and he's saying I can't handle the truth because he's just so alpha.
Well, why can't you handle him because he's so alpha?
I was explaining to him that he didn't know her. True, we are... Okay, this is him trying to explain they're only on their third date. These two people have never met. He's a fake person.
All right, let's move on to this.
This video was presented for educational purposes. Right Wing Watch has posted this clip in order to expose the agenda of the extreme right.
He's saying, like, look, I'm the big gay American empire, and I'm going to kill all the enemies of liberalism. That's what he's saying.
He's talking about Biden and his speech recently.
Biden is there saying, you know, this is global homo, and I'm this puppet face of it. I'm this puppet face of world Jewry and the global homo, and we're going to crush all these fascists or whatever. And you know what? The whole thing is just a lie. That's the red pill. The whole thing is a sham. Biden is a puppet. The elections are fake. The social media companies are rigged. The elections are rigged. The news couldn't be more Jewed up, moneyed up, corporate, under the thumb of the Illuminati, whatever. It's all real, man. The devil is in charge of the world.
If the Illuminati was real, if they were real, I would create, if I was the Illuminati, I would create someone like Nick Fuentes to draw the attention of everybody towards somebody to hate. So they could get away with whatever they wanted to get away with, while everybody pointed at this fucking loser. If anybody's the puppet, Nick, it would have to be you. Because you're not effective anywhere else.
Cobra thinks he's a wizard, but Nick has the potential to become a truly grand wizard.
Okay,
Straight up. Satan is in charge of America. If you don't realize that, you're not paying attention, and that's not even an exaggeration. Satan runs America. I'm a patriot, but the United States of America is controlled by Satan right now. America, the United States is the great Satan in the world.
Oh.
The United States is controlled by Satan. The regime that runs America is controlled by Satan, and the regime that controls America is the empire that casts a shadow over the world. Satan runs the Western world. When you talk about the West, when you talk about democracy, you're talking about the devil.
And
if you don't see
the devil, the people fighting the devil are a bunch of simp-wristed incels that, if they were to win, would never serve women the way that they think they would in their mind. You guys all suck at this.
Hand
You're
of
terrible
the demonic
men.
in all of this. You're not paying attention, man. It's the porn empire. It's the gay, porno, abortion, feminist, diabolic empire. That's what America stands for, and it's wrong.
I really hope those screen grabs of him looking at T-girl pornography were fake. I really hope they weren't real, as all evidence purported towards.
So,
'cause then he would look like a real hypocrite right now.
Anyway, so that's that. I know it's kind of a black pill, but it is what it is. And when you see him at Philadelphia, it's like, yeah, wake up and smell the coffee. This is an evil country. This is an evil country. It is. Until this country stands for God and the godly, this is an evil country. So, it's just the way it is.
Just want
look at who
to
runs
blame
it.
all the atheists and the Satanists for all the trouble in this country.
A lot of Jews. The Jews hate me. The Jews hate me.
Remember when he was on that Destiny stream and the Jewish guy walked by? He didn't hate Nick, did he?
No.
Yeah, he seemed to just be fairly indifferent to Nick in most ways.
Oh,
wished
else
him
the
luck
Jews
and walked
hate?
off.
Jesus Christ. Hate to say it. Nobody wants to say that part. People want to talk about the Chi-Coms and everything else. I'm sick of it. You know what? It's Jews. Fuck democracy. I stand with Jesus Christ. You can have Philadelphia, and you can have
According to
democracy,
the scriptures.
and democracy is the soul of our nation. You can have it. Christ is the soul of this nation. You can have the United States. Christ is the soul of America. We're going to have a new country. It's not going to be called the United States. It's going to be called America. It's going to be a Christian nation.
Go create it somewhere else.
Jews created Jesus. Jews created Superman.
So another thing about Nick Fuentes that I've seen recently is since he got back from his trip where he was hanging out with Destiny, he's got this weird fascination with Destiny's wife and is like, oh yeah, she's into me. So,
Destiny's wife, Melina, reacting to Nick talking about her and wants to learn about red pills. Here we go. This is the Discord log. I think he likes me. My ego has never been higher. I bet he dreams about me. His little conservative mind can't take this sex, drugs, and travel. Can I save him? Send me info about red pills. I don't know any of this. Didn't do my homework.
Oh, hold on. I want to play this other one first.
When I was streaming with Destiny, I was at his house, and his wife comes in on stream. His wife comes in on stream, and she says, "Oh, I made you guys sandwiches." I said, "Whoa, thanks, Mom." That's like a tongue-in-cheek.
Wouldn't be the first time he's referred to a woman in his presence as mom.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And while this is going on, she goes back in her room and types on like Discord or something. She said, "He called me mommy. I bet he likes to be dominated sexually." Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And by the way, I didn't say mommy. I said, "Oh, thanks, Mom." But that's like, this is how depraved these people are. I said it the other day. Like,
is she wrong, Nick? Could you refute her? Could you refute her claim before you go off on a tangent?
Destiny, I think he's funny, but I'm a guest, okay? I'm a visitor. I do not want to stay in that world because these people at the end of the day are sick. People that are in an open relationship, having threesomes, sleeping with other people, the drugs, the sex, the travel, it's not decent, okay? These are not decent. They're different. I don't care what anybody says. You can't be a decent person and be wrapped up in that. It's corrupting. It's wrong. This betrays total absence of conscience. And so people like that, there's something that's lost there. And a lot of people think that that's not the case. A lot of people think that you can be a total whore and do whatever you want and still be like a good person. You can't be. I'm sorry to tell you, you can't be.
Didn't know that. Rather be a whore than a good person.
It's very, very difficult. Now, granted, I'm not saying that I'm like not totally eccentric and you know.
It's called feminine, not eccentric.
I'm not going to say anything particular, but like, you know, I'm a weird guy. Do you think I'm a weird guy? Okay, I'm a weird guy. I'll say that much.
I'm a weird guy. I like cat boys and sniffing farts.
I'm not going to say that means that I'm into like a wholesome trad girl in a sundress and I'm going to be like, "Hey baby, I really love." Okay, I'm like a weird guy. I'm a weird guy. Okay, but in that instance, I was being nice. I was like, "Wow, thanks, Mom." I was being wholesome. And she made it weird. She thinks I'm into her. She's like, "Oh, he was totally into me. Oh, he called me mommy. Oh, he thinks I'm his manic pixie dream girl." Hey, don't flatter yourself. What are you, 24?
Yeah, he acts like 24 is too old for him. But I think he is about 24.
No, he needs a nice 14-year-old child bride.
What are you, a day older than me? Please. She wanted a little taste.
Look at his face.
I think that's the Chicago shitbag in him.
She wanted a little taste.
Yeah, this is just him growing up in Chicago right here. She wanted a little taste. She wanted to suck that fucking
sausage.
She's trying to sneeze on my balls.
But I would never play into that because that's disrespectful, okay? That's my friend. That's my friend's wife. I would never play into that.
That's disrespectful. A moment ago, I just said they're all fucking evil heathens that can't exist in the real world without Satan dominating their existence. But those are my friends, so I'm not going to say that she likes my flavor. She wants a taste of the conquistador.
But I think she did like me, okay? Why wouldn't she? I'm her age. I'm young. I'm handsome. I'm taller than Destiny.
Damn.
I'm infamous. I'm a bad boy. I'm a sort of a bad boy, sort of naughty. I'm mysterious, sort of hard to get. Sort of.
How mysterious are you? Hiding the fact that you're probably bisexual at least. That's not mysterious. That's ambiguous.
Sort of like
You're ambiguous.
Again, nobody's caught me yet. Nobody's
I feel
caught
like
me.
Nick is doing what the mean white girl in the suburbs does to other girl when they're around the cute guy they like.
Ooh, woo, woo, a little bit. Yeah, I think they both. I think they're both into Destiny.
Nick and Melina?
Yeah.
Well, Melina's definitely into Destiny.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sort of like aloof, shy. So she was kind of all over that. She's kind of all over that. She's kind of all over that energy.
Look at that. Look at the face he's making.
She wanted a taste.
Sup, Mrs. Bennell? Hey, thanks for the peanut butter sandwiches, Mrs. Bennell.
Wow, he's setting up this weird, like, affair scenario.
He's got his eyes closed too, so he's really like into this. Like he's
Yeah.
thinking about it, right?
Hey, Mrs. Pinnell, I just finished up cutting the lawn.
It's playing through the theater of his mind as if he wants it to be akin to reality. Like,
He's the gardener at the Destiny estate.
this is the second he closed his eyes, rolled them back. This no longer became a bit. This is him fantasizing in real time.
Yeah.
Is Destiny around to play? Oh, he's right over there. Let me go get him. Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever, toots. Whatever, babe.
Whatever, toots.
Have you ever seen him act the way he's acting right now around people?
No.
He's always so clammed up and awkward. But he's acting like he'd be smooth pimp that loves the punan when he's sitting there getting peanut butter sandwiches at Destiny's play party.
Listen closely to that clip with you all at the restaurant, after Destiny says you, Nick, haven't found the right one yet. Melina says I'm right here, twitter.com/George.
No way. No way. Let me see. Pulling up the clip.
That's not really true. Right. I don't think like conservatives or Christians hate women. I just think it would be. I kind of hate women. Yeah, maybe you do. Okay. You're an extreme conservative. Yeah. I'm kidding. You just haven't met the right one yet. That
You
manic
think so?
pixie dream
The
girl.
manic pixie. You know what?
She did say it.
She said it. She said, "I'm right here." She goes.
Look, I'm pretty sure that they all had a threesome, and Nick just wasn't consenting or aware it was happening.
What?
I think he was probably passed out from all the ice cream he ate. He had a tummy ache, and they all had a threesome.
Pause. Rewind.
Haven't met the right one yet. That
You
manic
think so?
pixie dream
The
girl.
manic pixie. You know what?
I mean, she fits the bill. She's like Northern European, all blonde hair, blue eyed, white girl.
Well, she's not blonde haired.
Oh, because her hair is like
Yeah,
dyed.
she's gone liberal hair.
Oh, but she's naturally
Nick
like.
Fuentes, what's a bisexual three-way with Destiny? Possibly Nick wants to be the bottom for both.
Yeah, I think he would love to get stepped on his neck by Melina while Destiny's popping one in his poop.
You
think so? The manic pixie. You know what?
He keeps listening to it. Look
He
at him.
loves it. He's so excited and giddy and happy.
I'm right here. She says.
Look at him.
Okay, so maybe Nick is so awkward that he fumbled a three-way with the two of them. But I'm pretty sure Destiny and Melina were setting him up to double fuck him at once. And he fumbled it. At worst, he fumbled it. At best, he did it, and he's hiding the fact that he fell in love with Melina and Destiny in the same moment as they stepped on his neck.
Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well.
Oh, this is so cute.
I'm right here. You just haven't met the right one. I'm right here, she says.
This is
that's where it ends.
Oh yeah, because he's fucking floating right now. Remember how many times he's gone at great lengths to convince us that a girl liked him before? Now he has some audio proof of a girl joking about being his manic pixel Manny Petty dream girl.
Manic pixie dream girl. Yeah. What else we got?
You and me, like, what would you... Okay, dude. Thanks, I guess.
Bing bang.
Johnny Bravo sent $3. Destiny purged half of his left-wing audience under the impression that he'd de-radicalize your audience. If anything, he's helped me become a better right-wing debater at defeating the left.
Is he now channeling Leonardo DiCaprio from Who's Eating Gilbert Grape?
God.
He's channeling Gargamel from the Smurfs right now.
Maybe.
Is what he's doing.
It looks like Leo from Who's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Are you saying that Nick Fuentes was probably DPD?
I think if he wasn't DP'd, he was primed for a double Benedict, an eggs Benedict, and he fumbled it because he's an imbecile that has zero social cues. Melina and Destiny wanted to spit roast young Fuentes. They were ready to go. After the ice cream shop, they probably all let Nick lick their cone, and Nick was like, "Oh yeah, those are good flavors. I'm gonna go text something to Baked Alaska, tell him I had good ice cream flavors. Be right back."
We need to Photoshop Nick in like one of these pictures.
Bow 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 bow.
Here's me watching Destiny purge half of his community. Good. I am completing your training. You're fulfilling your destiny. My entire life. Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, it's 100% Leonardo DiCaprio from Who's Eating Gilbert Grape right there. I've seen him laugh and giggle like that and clap. It's 100%.
Hey, my name is Ted Nugent, and if you're like me and love freedom, then it's time to wake up because the threat of an EMP is very real.
Is this a Life Alert commercial? Is he the new Wilford Brimley?
There is a way right now to protect yourself and your community. EMP Shield recently made U.S. history by outfitting the critical infrastructure of an entire county within the United States of America from the effects of EMP.
Is he selling domes to go over Springfield?
EMP protection,
glass domes to put over Springfield? Is that what he's selling here?
or would like EMP Shield to work with your county to get protection, go to EMPShield.com. It's time to take safety and security into our own hands.
So it's to prevent like a wide blackout.
We're going to sell you a Faraday cage that goes around your county. We're going to sell you your county budget for all you red states. We're going to take the fucking money in your coffers you should have put towards your cornfields and put a fucking Faraday cage over your cow fields.
Did you ever hear about the, I think it was like the 2001 or 2002, I think it was 2000, no, maybe it was like 2003. Anyway, it was like a mass power outage.
In New York City or where?
It was
across the
was
east?
Yes, it wasn't just New York City, but
rolling blackouts,
it was
or was
everywhere.
it something else?
It was a full-on mass power outage in the eastern United States and Canada, and it lasted probably like 20 hours. It was crazy. I think it maybe it was 2005. I don't know.
Too bad that shield will never deal with a solar flare fucking
Northeast
everything up.
blackout.
We don't know that these shields won't protect the city.
It was all of these states.
The control room of First Energy, an Akron, Ohio-based company, was a software bug based in Akron, Ohio, and it shut down northeastern states for was it, you said 20 hours? It was...
Well, it says it was anywhere between 2 hours to 4 days, depending on where you were.
That sucks.
It was like almost a whole day where I lived, and all of the traffic lights were out, so every intersection was a four-way stop. So everything, it was just chaos. Literally nobody had electricity anywhere.
It says most places restored power by midnight within 7 hours, while the New York City subway resumed limited services 8 p.m. Full power was restored in New York City and Toronto on August 16th. So that was about 2 days before full power came back.
Yeah. So.
Damn, dude. 55 million people affected?
Yes.
Ain't that about a bitch?
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
Oh, this guy.
I am angry.
I don't even think we have time to get into this. I'm going to save it for the next show. This dumb conservative guy.
Sorry, dumb con. We're going to save you for the next
con.
episode.
Dumb con.
Ladies and gentlemen, who helped us get to 29.13% of our goal tonight. Thank you very much. Those of you that are $10 and above patrons will get to watch tonight's post show booking committee. Those at 25 and above patron levels will get to participate and communicate and dictate the future of Drunken Peasants.
Yeah, it's in our Discord in the Hangouts voice chat room in the premium section. Hangouts.
With your wangouts.
You can go in there if you're $25 or above. Otherwise, go into the live chat and type your stuff in there, and we'll be doing it live over there. Over on Vimeo for a little while.
You guys never covered the rumor of Chris Chan escaping. We talked about it for like a split second.
It was bullshit, so I didn't feel like it was worth talking about.
Yeah, Ben
and I didn't believe it for a second.
Ben did not want to give any credence.
Zero Ron. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm not surprised. Zero Ron, you were going around spreading false information. You wanted it to be. You have to sit and think about the way you analyze information because you wanted it to be true so bad that you were like reaching so far, and then you'd send us something and we'd be like, "This is fake." He sent us like this Twitter account that was like a fake news Twitter account. He's like, "Look, it's true," and we look at it, and the description said something about like poop or something in it.
If I was in charge, Zero Ron, we would have reported it as if it was true and then baited as many donos from people saying, "You're stupid, it's fake." That's what I would have done. You would have been happy under me. But it definitely wasn't going to be real regardless. I would have baited you, though. You would have loved every moment of it.
Zero Ron, I'm not going to talk about something that's that fucking ridiculously stupid. I'm sorry.
I will talk about things that are
okay. They know. They know.
What's this mean, Ben?
It means you're jerking yourself off.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm telling Zero Ron I appreciate that he's wants to know more about this stupid shit that's not true. I like that.
It was not true, dude. There's nothing. There's no. First of all, there's nothing to suggest that it was true. And, I mean, it's so obvious Chris Chan could not easily escape from jail. It's
through the window.
Yeah, they just happened to leave a window open.
It was such a great story. That's why I would have covered it, because it was so fucking hilarious. The internet blew up over it, too.
The internet's fucking highly regarded.
Unfortunately, we're a part of it. The guards are so embarrassed they're covered up. See, Seth knows the true story.
You know what, Zero Ron? I heard it was true too, and I was like, "That's bullshit." I was doing a live show when the rumor,
like you were doing tap or
I was doing like a Patreon stream, and people were typing in my chat. I'm like, I don't believe that for a fucking minute, like not at all. And see, saying I don't believe it doesn't mean that it's not true at the time. I'm like, I'll wait to see some actual proof that it happened. But at this point, I would say very confidently it didn't happen, and I didn't believe it because it's such a fucking... I need like a video of like Chris Chan running down the street from the cops.
Did you see the videos of it?
The fake ones?
Yeah. They were fucking hilarious. That's why I would have covered it, because there was so much shit coming out that was so funny. It was obviously not real, but it was so funny. I saw a naked fucking Chris Chan looking thing running from the police.
Zero Ron kept being
funny.
like, I want it to be true. I saw you typing. I want it to be true. After you sent us this shit that was clearly bullshit. Like, you looked at it and shared it without even actually clicking on the account to see like what account it was from. And I clicked on it. It was like a fake like MSNBC account, but the description had like some dumb shit like pee pee poo poo or something like in the description. I'm like, this is bullshit. Zero wrong. Wow, you know what? Maybe you should challenge Egghead for the cringerweight or whatever. Well, he doesn't even have that anymore.
Yeah. You're cringerly challenged. But yeah, that Christian stuff was fucking hilarious. Those of you that didn't watch Twitter or whatever, there was a huge rumor blowing up on Twitter that Christine escaped out of a window during a piss break at her trial, and everybody was replying to it like, "What? Tell me more."
They would not have an openable window where they're letting someone who's incarcerated pee by themselves. There would be
probably not, right?
No, absolutely not.
But
that's
you also,
like something out of a dumb movie.
But you also wouldn't think they would allow Jeffrey Epstein under strict watch to get off of the camera and canoodle himself to death.
That's a totally different scenario.
Well, it's still negligence, right? Like you would think that.
What is that? One hardly has almost nothing to do with the other.
They both have something to do with the fact that there's a great mistake that would have to be made for them to happen, right? And one is accepted as truth.
One is
and one isn't.
One is security in a prison, and the other is security in a bathroom at a courthouse.
Which I think would be more likely for the bathroom at the courthouse to have a lapse of security than in a prison.
No, that's not true at all. People get killed in prison all the time.
Which is usually set up by somebody on the payroll to turn the other way.
No one is payrolling the police at the courthouse to turn the other way so Chris Chan can escape.
Unless we needed more content.
Dude, no! You're fucking crazy.
Maybe
you are crazy.
Maybe this is why Kiwi Farms is down right now. It's a cover-up because they would report the truth about Christine, and the media is trying to cover everything. I'm hanging in there for you, Zero Ron. But yeah, we did talk about that like fucking a week ago anyways. It literally was like
we talked about
a minute long at tops, and then we moved on.
Yeah.
Kiwi Farms was a false flag. Christine is free. They reported the videos of Christine free, and they were shut down immediately. I want to be Alex Jones that just comments on the bullshit dumb theories about Christian and all the other wrong shit people talk about. Yeah. That would be my perfect job. The perfect job. I'd get shut down in a week.
So we are about to go ahead and go in to this booking committee. Please join us, especially if you're a patron, because you will get to influence what type of content we do. There you go. Follow their lead, Flockapossum. Follow their lead and join us. $10 gets you to watch the show, and you can type in the chat and interact with us. $25 gets you in the call with us as we book Actual Mania this month, and we book our other private show. We even kind of talk about what movie we're going to watch for the movie review. So it helps make your voice heard.
Come on in. Eggheads is what are we calling Actual Mania this month? We already call it. It's sponsored by Egg Smart.
We'll figure it out. Shop Smart.
Shop Egg Smart.
Shop
no
Egg Smart. Fucking egghead. All right, we'll see all you guys there, and we'll see everybody else on Thursday.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.